If you want, you can flatten it and weld it. Just hold W to weld edges together. So I'm bringing the remaining two pieces of the middle beam. Obviously this one have some problems, probably I haven't cut the middle edge. So yeah, as you can see, I need to create one more cut, and now I can flatten it. I'm just going to cut the whole frame on one of the inward edge loops. It's obvious that we have to fix it a little bit, but now I'm just going to flatten it, just holding F and the F key. Probably it would be better if we cut it in the middle. Yeah, it's much better. Let's cut it in the middle, the whole part. And let's hit W to weld those parts. Just hit W and you weld both of those parts. Just going to position them correctly, flatten it a little bit more. And I'm just going to try position it a little bit better. Now to rearrange all the UV shells a little bit better. So I'll put those inside the window decoration, and those on top and this one on the bottom. So you can try rotating those ones. Let's place this on the bottom and let's save it. The same name, just instead of export, just write import. Save it. Now I can go back to Maya and let's import it. So let's rename it Windows window main 01, and let's select all of those windows. Let's delete them. I'm just going to duplicate the whole window that we've imported. Just trying to nudge it into place. Just making sure that it doesn't overlap with the walls of the house. That seems fine, so I'm going to select both of them. Just going to duplicate them upwards to the second floor, and I'm going to try and align them precisely. This seems okay, but you can see that the window blind is a little bit off. So let's snap it back into place. just holding V and snapping the whole window blind to the edge of the window frame. The other one seems okay. So I'm going to duplicate the window and rotate it 90 degrees, the one that we've imported. I'm going just to move the pivot point to the top right corner, just holding D, V and just snapping the pivot point where you want. And this will give me the ability to snap the whole window to this frame of the window. Because I haven't deleted this window that I'm going to place over it, so I can snap to it and then delete it. So I'm going to duplicate this window, so I can put it into the second floor and finish the windows for this middle ground building. Again, just try to place it to nudge it into place. This seems okay. I'm just checking if all the UVs are in place and are correct. And they are. So the next thing I'm going to do is take one of the windows, just duplicate it so I can snap it into instead of the window that's now in place in the foreground building to the left. And also I'm going to try to avoid having the same window, so I'm going just to delete because the window in the foreground building has two supports for the glass, and the window that we've imported has one, so I have to delete this one and just replace it with the two supports that were previously on that window. So I have to separate the whole object into separate pieces, so I can delete this and just combine it back with those two pieces. And also we have to remove the decoration around the window, because we have window support on top of it. And just I'm going to UV those two pieces, the glass supports of the window, and I'm going to now combine the whole window back again, and I'm going to rearrange the pieces just using select shell command. And now I fixed the window on the foreground level building. The next thing that we're going to do is to export the beams, the pole of the fence, and this plant pot. So I'm going to just first export this one. So I'm going to write it plant pot export this one, select the bin, export it to, just type bin export, just check what else we need to export. Those are UV, so we don't need. We're going to fix those bricks on the wall later. For now I'm just going to leave it that way. And also we need to export this one, this fence pole. Just going to write fence / pole export and click export selection.